I'm about to show you why Mexico should be your next destination. Did you know that Mexico welcomes over 40 million international tourists each year, making it one of the world's top 10 most visited countries? Yet, surprisingly, 68% of first-time visitors report feeling overwhelmed by planning their trip. Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm bringing you the ultimate guide to Mexico for first-time visitors. I'll cover all those questions you're too afraid to ask. Is it safe? When should you go? How do you get around? I explored Mexico's vibrant cities, ancient ruins, pristine beaches, and incredible food scene for a month. In this video, I'll share everything you need to know before you go, from planning your trip and staying safe to the best places to visit and hidden gems most tourists miss. If you find this guide helpful, subscribe for more travel guides like this. Like many people, I thought Mexico was just deserts and cacti. That stereotype couldn't be further from the truth. Mexico is one of the most geographically diverse countries you'll ever visit. You might find yourself on a stunning Pacific Coast beach one day, then hiking among pine trees in the mountains the next. You could be exploring steamy jungles in Chiapas or wandering ancient ruins. Did you know Mexico City sits at over 2,200 meters elevation? That's higher than Denver, the mile-high city. Remember to pack layers. Mexico isn't always hot. Those mountain towns get chilly at night. Where to go? So where should you go on your first trip? It depends on what you're looking for, but I'll break down the three most popular options. Option 1. The Cultural Center. If you love architecture, history, and incredible food, focus on central Mexico. Mexico City is a world-class metropolis with some of the best museums I've ever visited. From there, you can easily reach colonial gems like Puebla, Guanajuato, and San Miguel de Allende. Option 2. Beach Paradise. Looking for that postcard-perfect vacation? The Yucatan Peninsula is calling your name. Beyond Cancun's tourist zone, you'll find the laid-back island of Holbox, the bohemian beaches of Tulum, and the colonial charm of Merida. Plus, you can swim in crystal-clear cenotes, underground rivers, and caves that are absolutely magical. Option 3. The Perfect Mix. For first-timers who want a bit of everything, my personal recommendation is Mexico City, Oaxaca, Puerto Escondido. This gives you the perfect blend of big city energy, cultural immersion, culinary excellence, and beach relaxation, all in tourist-friendly and safe areas. When to visit? Mexico is a year-round destination. Timing matters. The dry season from November to April offers the best weather overall, with sunny days and comfortable temperatures. However, prices are higher and tourist spots get crowded. The rainy season runs from May to October, and hurricane season affects the Caribbean coast from June to November. If you're heading to Cancun or the Riviera Maya, I recommend avoiding those months. If you plan to visit the beaches, watch out for seaweed season from March to October. It can impact your beach experience, especially in places like Playa del Carmen. If possible, avoid visiting major attractions on weekends. Mexicans love to travel within their own country, and for good reason. So sites like Teotihuacan near Mexico City get packed on Saturdays and Sundays. Entry requirements. Most visitors get a free 180-day tourist visa on arrival. Make sure your passport is valid for at least 6 months. The process is super simple. Present your passport, complete a tourist form, and you're good to go. Currency and money. Mexico uses the Mexican peso. Currently, it's about 19 pesos to 1 USD. For reference, 2 street tacos will cost you about $1. Don't exchange money at the airport. The rates are terrible. Instead, use ATMs connected to major banks like Scotiabank, HSBC, or Santander. I recommend drawing cash as needed, especially for smaller towns, street food, and local markets. Credit cards are widely accepted in tourist areas and major cities, but always have some cash on hand for smaller vendors and transportation. Where to stay? Mexico offers everything from budget hostels to luxury all-inclusive. Hostels, starting at $15 to $20 per night. Basic hotels, $40 to $50 per night. Boutique hotels, $80 to $150 per night. All-inclusive resorts, $150+ per night. Staying longer? Consider Airbnb for monthly discounts. Comfortable apartments in good areas of Mexico City can be had for around $900/month. For more details, watch out this video. Transportation. Mexico's transportation system is impressive. Here are your best options. Mexico has excellent transportation options, and how you get around depends on your budget and style. Flying. For longer distances, domestic flights are surprisingly affordable. Airlines like Volaris and Aeromexico connect major cities, but watch out for hidden airport taxes that can double your fare. Coach buses. Mexico's first-class buses are comfortable, reliable, and reach almost everywhere. ADO is a major company. You can book through their app or at stations. Just don't expect actual night buses with beds. These are regular seats that happen to travel overnight. Renting a car is perfect for exploring the Yucatan or other tourist-friendly regions. The roads are generally good, but watch out for topes, speed bumps that appear out of nowhere and can launch your car if you're not careful. Local transport. Within cities, use ride-hailing apps when available, or colectivos, shared vans that connect towns and villages. They're cheap and authentic, though knowing basic Spanish helps. Mexico City. The heart of Mexico is absolutely worth 3-4 days of your trip. Don't miss the Zócalo, Main Square, and National Palace with Diego Rivera murals, Templo Mayor ruins, Palace of Fine Arts, Chapultepec Park, and the Anthropology Museum, Frida Kahlo Museum, and Coyoacán. Mexico City's incredible food scene, beautiful architecture, and rich history surprised me. It's much safer than people think. Teotihuacan, just an hour from Mexico City, these ancient pyramids are mind-blowing. Climb the Pyramid of the Sun for amazing views and visit early to avoid crowds and midday heat. Oaxaca. Oaxaca should be on your list if you love food, art, and culture. The colonial architecture, incredible cuisine, try the mole, and nearby ancient ruins of Monte Alban make this a must-visit. Yucatan Peninsula, home to some of Mexico's most stunning natural beauty. Tulum, gorgeous beaches, cenotes, and Mayan ruins on a cliff overlooking the Caribbean. Bacalar, the Lake of Seven Colors, with stunning turquoise water. Chichen Itza, one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Skip Cancun unless you're looking for all-inclusive resorts. The real magic of Mexico is beyond the hotel zone. Puerto Vallarta. There are beautiful beaches and a charming old town, perfect for a mix of relaxation and adventure. If you visit between December and March, you can go whale watching. Mexican cuisine is so much more than what you've tried back home. Regional dishes vary dramatically across the country. Must-try foods. Street tacos. Al pastor is my favorite. Chilaquiles for breakfast. Mole in Oaxaca. Fresh ceviche on the coast. Pozole soup. Churros with chocolate. Drinks to try. Mezcal, tequila's smokier cousin. Fresh agua fresca. Try horchata. Mexican craft beer. Authentic margaritas. Nothing like the sugary ones back home. Food safety tip. Street food is fantastic, but choose busy stands where locals eat. Look for vendors who handle money and food separately. Let's address the elephant in the room. I've noticed a vast difference between people who've been to Mexico and those who haven't. Here's the reality. Mexico is massive, roughly the size of Western Europe. While certain states do experience cartel-related violence, most tourist areas are as safe as popular destinations in Europe. For your first trip, stick to well-traveled routes in central Mexico, Oaxaca, Yucatan, and Quintana Roo. Take standard precautions like you would in any major city. Don't flaunt wealth, be aware of your surroundings, and use official taxis or ride-sharing apps at night. Remember, your experience as a tourist is entirely different from news headlines. Millions visit Mexico every year without incident, and you'll likely leave wondering why you were ever concerned. ATMs are not giving correct change. Count your money. Car rental hidden fees. Always read the fine print. Taxi drivers inflate prices. Agree on fare beforehand. Vendors not giving correct change. Your daily budget will vary based on your travel style as like. For backpackers, $30 to $50 per day. For mid-rangers, $50 to $150 per day. And for luxury, $150 plus per day. My breakdown for 1 month in Mexico. Accommodation, $40 per night. Food, $20 to $30 per day. Eating at local spots and occasional nice restaurants. Transportation, $15 per day average. Activities, $15 to $20 per day. Total, around $100 per day. But you could do it for less. What to pack? Quick dry clothes for the humidity, comfortable walking shoes, reef-safe sunscreen, bug spray, especially for Tulum, water shoes for cenotes, small day pack with a lock, power bank, basic Spanish phrases, apps to download, Google Maps, download offline maps, Uber, Google Translate, currency converter, Mexico City app for security features and free Wi-Fi, Rappi, food delivery. Here are a few final tips to make your trip smoother. Money. Bring cash. While cards work in hotels and restaurants, many places are cash only. ATMs are plentiful, but avoid BBVA banks. Their fees are outrageous. Language. Learning basic Spanish phrases will enhance your experience. Even simple greetings and thank you go a long way. Translation apps work well for more complex conversations. Water and food. Avoid tap water, but don't stress about ice in restaurants. It's typically purified. For street food, look for stalls with locals lined up. That's where you'll find the best tacos. Bathroom etiquette. In many places, you'll be asked not to flush toilet paper. Instead, use the waste bin provided. This is normal and not a sign of poor plumbing. Mexico has stolen my heart with its warm people, incredible food, rich history, and stunning landscapes. Don't believe the negative stereotypes. This is one of the most welcoming and beautiful countries I've ever visited. Have you been to Mexico, or are you planning your first trip? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this guide helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more travel content. Check out my Mexico travel playlist for in-depth guides to specific destinations. Hasta luego, amigos.